Good morning, guys. All the way down there. Just let you toggle like that. Hey, oh. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So here we go.
It didn't quite make the sound that I was expecting.
We'll keep an eye out for the aliens. Hi, baby. What's going on? YouTube.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go back with B&D Chronicles, starring your host, Beamer, Dawn, with their two boys, Tyler and Bradley. Together, and with their two children, this dynamic duo make up what is known as B&D Chronicles. So as they're out and about, just peeping around, you never know who these two might even run into. It could be Graham, it could be aliens, it could even be this guy. It could even be this lovely couple right here. So strap yourselves in, make yourself comfortable, and get ready to go back with B&D Chronicles.
Good morning, guys. So I'm starting this video out a little bit differently than all the others that you've seen recently. I gotta go into work today, but it's thawing out a little bit. I'll show you what I mean a little bit later. After I get out, Dawn has to be at the school until 6 o'clock tonight. I get out at 3:30, so it's not too long of a shift for me. But I want to go down to the river to see what we can see. We're gonna walk the trestle, and then we're gonna see if we can get down to one of the paths that actually take us down, straight down to the river, and see how much ice is left, see what it's thawed and stuff. I don't know, might even try to make it out to one of the lakes. I don't know yet if that's possible, if I can do that, but I want to take you guys along to see what we can see and show you that winter is pretty much gone. It's supposed to rain later. There's possible chances of rain, so I brought the umbrella. Quick update. The stabilizer, it didn't work quite like I had hoped, so I'm actually sending it back, but I have a new option, and that's going to work out just fine as well. We're still moving forward. You're still going to see, you know, good video is the best that we can bring you, of course, you know, with all things considering. Eventually, we want to upgrade from a phone to an actual camera, but until then, yeah. Anyway, I've talked enough. I gotta go into work. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Hey everyone, I'm out of work. Got actually out a little early, so we're gonna be headed down. It's not even raining yet. I'm on my way to go get Bradley, because he and Tyler are also with Dawn. She got an extra shift at the work study, working in the sound lab at Merrill. So that's where we're headed to now. Work was pretty slow, so yeah, wasn't too bad. It's a Saturday. I guess I didn't say that earlier. So when we go and pick Bradley up, when I get there, talk to Dawn for a whole minute, and then we're going down to the river, maybe show a couple more places here in town. I'm thinking also about showing some places in downtown and stuff like that. Still not quite sure, but we'll see how it goes and whatnot. Let me just show you real quick what it looks like right now. Just driving down the road here in town, just all the banks, pretty much most of the snow is just disappearing and stuff. So yeah, there's not much left. Don't know if you can see it off there in the distance, you know, all the mountain areas, the hills and stuff like that, gone. You know, all the snow is just, it's melting away. It's melting. So, all right, so I need to be a little bit more safe than probably what I'm doing right now. So, kids, don't try this at home. See you when I get to Merrill. All right, so I made it here. Like I told you, it's like hardly any snow left around here. A couple weeks ago, this was completely full of nothing but snow. As you can tell, it's definitely receding from all the sidewalks. All right, let's go up into Merrill Hall. Ooh, it's dark in here. She's just upstairs. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Say hi. Boys?
Hey.
You guys haven't been on the channel in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at Brad's hair. Take a look at that hair. It's getting long. He's he's gonna be pulling this back before the summer.
He's pretty close.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk here for a minute and I might take you upstairs and then we're gonna go down to the river, me and Brad. You got your hiking boots on?
Yeah.
All right. You haven't been in here in a while. If you haven't seen the video when I did a kind of a tour of this place, link in the description. I mean, look at those chandeliers. One of these nights, I need to come up here and show you when it's fully lit up in here. That picture right there is huge. That one over there too. Of course, the stage. Of course, the church bell's right in there. A couple of things that we didn't touch on last time. And this one as well. It's not even on. But you know what? I've never noticed that picture right there. All right, let's go to the top. So here's more or less an overview. Right over there, that's Tickham Mountain. Wilson Lake over in there. I mean, as you can tell, just from looking, how much snow is pretty much gone. It's been a while actually since I've actually been up here. The size of these windows. And of course, all the way down there, it goes all the way down to the basement. That railing right there. I want to say that I am about 80 to 100 feet in the air right now, something like that, maybe. So last time I was up here, I don't know if you guys could hear me. That's the new switch. This is one of those switches that you toggle like that. I believe that the old light used to be right there, as I said before. Of course, the new one's right here. But I can't remember if you could actually hear me saying that properly because I came here on a weekday, so I had to be kind of quiet. Church bells from up here. I mean, look at that. We might be back around 5 o'clock, so you might get a chance to hear them again. Of course, people driving around their daily lives here in town. Stuff. Shoe fly. Don't bug me. Get it? Because you're a bug. I don't want you to bug me. I don't think he gets it. I just don't think he gets it. All right, going back downstairs. And of course, last time I was here, I pointed out that these are actually tin. You can hear it. They're on the ceilings as well. A lot of the buildings around here, the older buildings, have them. Now the last time, real quick, I didn't get to show you this that I remember. This is the bathroom. Like, it's kind of creepy in here. I'm not gonna lie. One time I was in here and I saw somebody walk right by and I was like, oh. I didn't think anybody else was in the building but me and Dawn. It wasn't even Dawn. Then I come to find out it was nothing. It was just jumping in shadows. Get me out of here. 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 Mm-hmm. Last time I was here, they had a big old gong right there. I wonder what happened to it. Whoa. Look at that. There it is. Right there. I have no idea what those are. Of course, piano. Right there. Door. Come up to the stage. Hey, oh. Hey, that's cool. And last time I was here, I don't even think I talked about those statues up there or showed them at all. That is a big fireplace. All right, Morpheus, it's time to get out of here. Where are you, Neo? Just made a quick pit stop to get out of my work clothes, get a different jacket, get a different hat and stuff. Now we're headed down. We're gonna park over by the movie theater and then just go around and see what we can see. Then when we pick up Dawn at 6 o'clock. I actually have both the boys, so they're tagging along.
All right, here we are walking down towards the trestle area over by the movie theater. Of course, here's Brad, and of course Tyler's with us. He decided not to stick around with Dawn at work. Prescott Field, where we came and we've walked a few times. We've also seen the fireworks at here. If you haven't seen that one, we'll put a link in the description. We're gonna walk along this right here, which is the trestle. It's gonna take us back probably right in over in here. That's why we got boots on and stuff like that. I don't have my winter boots on because they're pretty warm and it's not too horribly cold out right now. So yeah, something like that. As you can tell, a lot of this has just gone down. There was snow all up in this area, the field right over in there. It's just gone down like quite a bit. All right, so Liam, kick up some music. Real quick, pausing the music here for a second, you can see where it's already really started to melt, and all that's here is nothing but the drops of the pine needles. And look over there. I remember this far away where all I can see, old man Peabody, over all of this. He had this crazy idea about breeding pine trees. So another thing that happens is walking. Fall right into this. It's not as easy as it looks, guys. Trust me. But look at that. It's already thawing out there. Right here is the line where it's still right up here, and then of course the running water. This is the Sandy River, in case we haven't mentioned. Anyway, let's get this journey going. We're gonna go to the end of the trestle, and then we're gonna come back, and then maybe walk around in a couple other places and stuff like that, to see what we could see, to kind of show you, give you an idea what it pretty much looks like around this time during the year, being it's the end of March. Wow, crazy, it's gone by so quick. All right, Liam, kick it up a notch. We were here when my mom was here. I think it was right before 4th of July. It might have been afterwards. Can't quite remember. Like I said, I'll link as many videos as I can remember and different things that we've done today, back then. But here, let me give you some perspective Over there's the movie theater where we came through. We walked all the way down, up and around. I'm keeping the boys right there because this is no joke. As pretty as it is, it can be pretty dangerous. I've actually swam out there all the way up that way. That comes up to the main road, which Chester Greenwood is over on that side. McDonald's being over here. And then of course downtown. And actually, if you look real carefully, right over here, I'll pan in a little bit for you. That building right there, that's Merrill Hall. So we can see all the way over here. There's the church downtown. This is Prescott Field all the way around. The trees so far have not even budded yet. I'm gonna walk down very slowly, very carefully, and I'm gonna take you down, maybe down to the shoreline there, and that's about as far as we're going. But wanted to take you guys, maybe even see if I can skip a rock across it. So as you can see, here's the sand. We're at the shoreline here. We were just up there a moment ago. Dare not go out too far. Fear that it could actually be water underneath. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, I found a rock here. Always wanted to do this. All right, so here we go. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that little dot right there. Not quite far enough. You want to try, Brad? Yeah. So I come down a little bit further from the shoreline there, over to here. I'm gonna try and see if I can skip it across this. Look at that. It didn't quite make the sound that I was expecting. There's actually a video out there where a YouTuber up in Alaska, where him and his wife, they went to this lake and they skipped rocks across this lake and it went pew, 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 pew. Made a really cool noise. Fortunately, because it's thawing out, it sounds like it's just nothing but brick. So we're gonna actually come up and go back this way. So let's go ahead and walk across Prescott Field. I keep falling through the snow, but it was totally worth taking you guys. Like this summer, me and Tyler walked this entire field just for a video. I think the thing lasted 2.5, 3 minutes. It actually took us 20, 30 minutes just to walk around, setting up the camera and the tripod and everything else. All right, up the bank we go. All right, we're out of there. Whew. And I got snow in my boot. I'm wearing rain boots, not my winter boots. It's more of the woods here, area here. Like I said, the end of Front Street. Coming off this way, Front Street, McDonald's, Rite Aid. There are more trails over off in that way for snowmobiling. People also hike them. This is Prescott Field parking lot. I think mostly for students. And if you're ever around in the area and you're wondering what the heck these things are actually for escort services. The Department of Public Safety, they'll actually send an officer out to escort you. If you're not feeling safe, they'll escort you to wherever it is you're going, so that way you can be safe. So that's a little safety program they got going on. So we've come up all the way up from there, come up here, that way towards Hibbett Field, McDonald's, go up this way, goes back towards the movie theater. They had a big old pothole about 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. Huge, massive. And yeah, it wasn't too pretty. I didn't get down here to document it, but it was there. And I think it's somewhere on the internet. Saw a video about it. Uh-oh, that poor cone. He didn't stand a chance. So as we emerge on the top of Front Street, coming from all the way down there, you can see the movie theater off in the distance. We're gonna go ahead and cross the street again. Don's been there a couple times. Farmers Union, all kinds of things for your hardware needs. They have dog food, cat food, horse food, I think even cow food, all kinds of different things over in there. So it's a little bit more of what's over off in this area.
They've actually been trying to work on this area, putting some lights in.
Because actually walking through here at night is actually very, very dark. When we get up here, I actually got to mention something I didn't mention in one of my other videos. Chester Greenwood, whom we documented on Chester Greenwood Day and the parade, actually had his machine shop right here on Front Street. A lot of these buildings were actually built around the time that he was here. Franklin Savings Bank's been around for 150 years. Now, I don't think this is the same building, but it has been in this area for 150 years. A lot of this was a bunch of buildings back in the day. They were buildings that they had whenever the train used to come through here. It was mostly, I think it was mostly freight trains. I'm still doing some research on that. So I will actually be doing more of a detailed video on the walk around when it's a little warmer. But this is pretty much an overview of what was here back in 1808, 1859, you know, people that worked. This is a lot of all of this. It's old photos, of course. And then, of course, all these locations. We'll start down over at Abbott Park and work our way when it becomes a little bit more warm and we can get out and about. And I have actually had the time to get all the research done and, of course, all the articles that I need for that video. But, oh, look at the size of that snowbank. So this building right here, which we've been up these stairs plenty of times. This goes over to Main Street right over here. This building right here was Chester Greenwood's machine shop. After he had done a lot of the things in the community, that's where he did a lot of his inventions, made different items, materials for this town. Like I said, he also helped build a lot of the buildings in this town. So we're gonna do another video on that another time. I meant to actually do that the day of Chester Greenwood Day, but I didn't. But, you know, no big deal. Made it just in time! Well, the joys of being a vlogger. They like to honk if they see you filming. Wow, they're actually doing 3. I caught the tail end of the first one. I have come back to greet an old friend. Tell you guys a little bit of what I found out about Abbott Park, a little bit more since we were here. Actually, right in this area, there used to be a house down here, and these actually brought you right into the house. There was actually a building in here. Now I am researching who lived here, but I have found out at one point in time somebody actually lived over in a house right here in Abbott Park. The little stream is in full effect, as you can see here. And then over here, we were down here the last time, I want to say right around Christmas, whenever we ended up seeing the deer up here. I want to say that was the last time we were up here. The boys are playing poo sticks. See, they're playing poo sticks. I don't know if you can hear them over there, but I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna walk over there. And as you can tell, oh, goodness sakes, a lot of areas. It's all the way up to my knees in here. That's how much snow we've gotten this winter. So I'm gonna get out of here, out of that. Oh, that's a little dangerous. There is a lot of ice and snow in my boots right now. And them too. Yeah, let's go ahead and depart this area, boys. Whew. Oh, my feet are freezing. I'm not gonna even lie. That was not the best idea I had. Now we know why I haven't come down here. I'll show you what snow I just picked up. Oh gosh, that's cold. This is for you guys. Whew. We're out. Okay, so we'll go back to the car. Okay. That wasn't the brightest idea, guys. But one shoe, one boot. There's the second one. So we had to make a pit stop. This boy had an accident. So we stopped over here at Graham's because we didn't want to go all the way back. Dawn gets out in about half an hour. So we came over to Graham's and Snickadoo! Romeo! You're not going out. I'm trying to keep them in because it's just been wicked muddy and nasty out. Poor Graham hasn't been feeling good, so I didn't even know she was home.
Oh yeah, I was home.
So with that, we say bye, Graham.
Bye.
Hope you feel better.
Oh yeah, I will.
We'll keep an eye out for the aliens.
Okay, we will. Bye.
Bye. I can't even park in here anymore. It's so muddy. Her landlord doesn't want this getting ruined. I mean, as you can tell, it's gone down quite a bit, like right down here and stuff. So yeah, it's really starting to melt. It looks pretty gloomy, but that's all part of living up here in Maine, is that we get lots and lots of snow, especially this year. For some reason, we got more snow than it was cold. I think we only had maybe 2 days that it was negative 10 degrees out. Not bad, not bad. So we got about half an hour. We're gonna be picking up Dawn, and then we're headed back home. And I don't know what else is happening. I was thinking about going to my buddy Cole's, but I kind of got this headache and kind of chill from all that snow in the boots. So, but wanted to take you guys along, stuff like that, show you a little bit more of like areas that are filled with snow and ice and all that in this area of Farmington, because
I hadn't had a chance to, for some reason. And it was cold. I work on the other side of town now. And then, now we have the car. So I'm not walking as much. But yeah, wanted to take you guys along for that. So let's get on over and get going. At Merrill Hall for the next 20 or so minutes, and then we're headed home. We're gonna have something to eat. I have no idea what. Usually happens on a day like today. Let's do something we haven't done in a while. Here, boys, you wanna just warp upstairs?
Sure.
Want me to show you how to do it? Come here. Come here, Pat. This is how we warp. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Whew, did it again. Hi, baby.
Hello.
What's going on?
YouTube,
Oh, just waiting.
essentially.
Clock's broken.
Yeah, battery died.
The scream room. Okay, so home. She's headed on day. She doesn't feel too good. This weather has been really weird, wouldn't you say? It hasn't really rained. It's been sprinkling off and on.
It's been annoying.
Yeah. So we're going to sign off here with you guys. Leave you right here. Giving you guys big hugs, love, and have a great rest of the month. Well, actually, by the time you're seeing this.
It'll be April by the
So,
time you're seeing this.
yeah.
But if you want to enjoy the rest of April, we totally support that.
Yeah, exactly. So with that being said, this is Chronicalized. I love you, baby.
I love you.
And we love
love
you guys. So stay safe
Stay strong.
and stay positive.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Scream rule, 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 scream rule.